What's going on, guys? This is Berz. I have a quick video here in regards to FrogLube. Now, this is a product that has been out for a little while and it has recently undergone some minimal changes that make it even more pure, so to speak. So let's get down to talking about it a little bit. This is my gun cleaning bag. So here we have the liquid form of FrogLube. We have the paste form. And we have these two things that were sent to me. They're kind of on the horizon that are available, I think now or relatively soon in regards to cleaner. And I'll get to that a little bit later. Now, in regards to the paste and the liquid, these are identical. They're just different formulations in regards to solid and liquid. It comes like this in regards to being a solid. Or it comes in a liquid form like this. So depending on which application you have, it depends on what you want to use. Now when I use the paste, I like to heat up the metal first so that the paste will seep into everywhere it needs to go. With the liquids, I normally, half the time I'll do that, half the time I won't. So I'll take a hairdryer to the metal parts and such if I'm using the paste. Now, in regards to what it does, let me just safety check this. In regards to what it does, it makes everything super slick, is the first thing that I would say that it does. So, when you're racking your slide, you can feel that there's minimal contact in regards to the metal surfaces. Now, in the past, I've used products such as Ballistol, Militech 1, M-Pro 7, and Corrosion X. Now, while all of these do a great job, the huge downside to using such things is the, let's say, biohazard, if you will, the toxic nature of these items. As FrogLube is 100% biodegradable and 100% they use food grade ingredients, and it's all natural. So you drop this, like this, and it spills out onto your floor and your baby touches it. Okay, you don't have to worry about your baby going to the emergency room. Whereas if some of this were to drip out on the floor and something happens or whatever, you'd have to seriously think about what you would do in that scenario, if that's what you do. Just a really small thing. On regards to the smell, this has a minty smell. This all has a smell like an ass. No matter what it is, it smells like ass. Compared to this, which is minty fresh. Now, my recent combination, what I've used is Corrosion X and M-Pro 7. So I've cleaned with Corrosion X and I've lubed with M-Pro 7. Great combination if that's what you're looking for in regards to getting it done. With FrogLube, I moved on to that because I was looking for something, and honestly I wasn't really looking for something, I just came across it and I found that it's it smells great, it's biodegradable, which is great. We want to, as stewards of the earth, you want to use as much green stuff as you can, as long, in my opinion, as long as it produces the same results as stuff that is not. And in this case, FrogLube does. Now, something they're coming out with more recently is a cleaner, a dedicated cleaner. This is normal, this is heavy. The heavy, cleans more off, including it'll get into the pores and clean FrogLube off, as per what Larry told me. And the normal one is like a normal cleaner, like a Ballistol. And I've used this time and time again. The bottle was full when I got it, and now it's below half. And the heavy was like a half when I got it, and now that's about a quarter. So I've been using this off and on because I've used this as a cleaner and lube. But now I'm using the actual dedicated cleaners that they sent me here for this. These should be out soon, if not now, and they work. I went over my AK after I used the Corrosion X, and so I cleaned it with the Corrosion X. went over it again, and I got more stuff off using this. So it's amazing that, you know, this stuff's green. Well, put that there because these are not even labeled. This stuff's green, and it produces, you know, it comes with great results compared to other known products like Corrosion X and Ballistol. So let's get this out of the way. Now, in regards to my AK, you might say, well, can you use it on corrosive ammo and such? The answer is yes. I have cleaned my AK after use, and the crazy thing is, at one point I actually left this sit for a day or so, and there was rust that formed on the tip here, and as you can see, there is no rust anymore on that brake. It was forming in this area here. You could see it. I cleaned it, scrubbed it off with FrogLube, and then went ahead and left a little bit of FrogLube on it, and the rest went away. So that was an interesting test that I did, and I didn't really even do it for a test because I really did just leave the weapon sitting for a day or two, and then I kind of got myself in a jam and was like, oh man, that's what laziness will do to you. But as you can see, the rust isn't there anymore. In regards to the internal parts, after cleaning with Corrosion X, I can go ahead and show you those as well. There's no corrosion there. You can see there's nothing going on, and actually you can see over time, this has been a little bit of a while, you can see that it's pulling off a little bit more over time. So over time, this is going to pull off a little bit more. And what Corrosion X does when you use it is it actually kind of gums up a little bit in regards to what it forms, and that's a good thing for it, because that's how it works. It gums up, and then I wouldn't say it gums up. Gums up is not a really good term. What it'll do is it'll kind of coagulate on. Let me show you this Glock here. It'll kind of coagulate, you know, down the rails a little bit, but what it'll do is it'll stay on there, and it'll season it into the metal. So the more you use getting the corrosion off and everything with the FrogLube, the more you use it, the more it'll season itself into the metal surfaces that you have on your gun. And that's one thing I do like about it, is it's almost like cast iron, you know. It'll season itself into the metal surfaces. Now what I've also used it on is knives. This is my Recon 1 knife, and this is the one I carry with me every day. In regards to moisture, that it's in regards to the moisture and in regards to the knife, this one's probably around the most moisture. It's in my pocket all day long. You know, it goes everywhere with me. And I've heated this one and treated it with FrogLube. As you can see, there's parts on this knife that are going away in regards to the finish, the black finish that's on this, which is normal. It'll go away, but you know, you want to treat the whole thing, because you'll get into these little areas where there is some metal exposed. So no problems there. I treat my axes with the FrogLube, heat those up, treat them with the FrogLube. Anything that's metal, I will heat up and then apply FrogLube to it. And you don't need a humongous amount when you're working with it. A lot of people say, you know, a little bit goes a long way, and that's true for, you know, almost anything. I mean, it's the same thing for this, you know, as it is for this. You know, a little bit goes a long way. Some people use a ton, but you know, a little bit goes a long way in regards to FrogLube. So that's a real quick overview of FrogLube, its capabilities, and what it does. The other great thing, the two great things about FrogLube are, on a side note here, is the USDA has deemed FrogLube bio-preferred because of its food grade ingredients and etc. Another great thing is it donates its product to Troops Direct, which is a great operation there. So on top of making a great product, they also donate it to the troops. So overall, FrogLube is a great company. It's made in the USA, which just further, mounts itself at the top of the class. So if you're looking for a great CLP or cleaner, as they're coming out with now, go ahead and take a look at FrogLube. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have FrogLube and you've used it, put it in the comments below. Check out my description box for some links to some great pages in regards to FrogLube. And until next time, later.